Yes. Before we start, let me remind you of your exits. It's to your right, then there's a staircase and you go down one floor, and then it's to your left. So that's important. None of you know this building. All right. Thank you guys for coming tonight, and welcome to One Little Weed in Concert. I really appreciate you guys coming out here and supporting my music. It means a lot. And I thought I'd start by just talking a bit about how the project came to be and a little bit of background about it. So before I came to Texas State, I had a goal to create some kind of finalized product with songwriting because I had just started songwriting and it became a passion of mine. And so my sophomore year with Kelly and Daniel and Jackson, we made the songwriting club at Texas State. The audience is empty, so I didn't know when I was writing the script. But anyways, so we created the club, and that was kind of a great impetus for me to continue writing a lot more. And so in the year of 2023, I wrote 27 songs, and then in 2024, I wrote 17. And amidst all of those songs, I kind of felt like there was a product that I could put together that I was excited about. So my junior spring semester, I took the honors thesis development course, and that's when I sort of honed in on the concept of the album, which is 7 songs journeying the start and end of a fictionalized relationship through nature metaphors in a singer-songwriter style. And also in that, basically I wanted to create songs that sort of capture different emotional moments in the process of the end of like a breakup process and moving on and grieving. So also in the honors thesis development course, you have to get a mentor. That's part of the project. So that's when I interviewed Billy Henry, who is an SRT, sound recording technology faculty member. And he was like, yeah, I'm totally down to help you with this project and produce it and add layers. And so that's sort of what I've been working on for the past kind of year, but mostly that semester and then this semester. And yeah, I'm really excited to sing the songs tonight and share a little bit. It'll be acoustic, and I just want to talk a little about the writing or the production process. And then on the board will be some images that kind of represent like themes and like the vibe of the production and things like that. And it was an assignment that we had during the development course, and so I thought I'd present that with this just for fun. So the first song. The first song is called Dream, and it's actually the first song that I wrote chronologically out of all of these songs, and it's the first song on the album. So, and it's also the first song that I brought in for production layers, which is just a fun fact. And I wrote it after I saw a post online that was talking about somebody like being in a relationship for the first time that was so healthy that their like nervous system was so relaxed and they were feeling like drowsy. And I thought that was really sweet. And so I wanted to create something inspired by that. All right. Oh, I didn't know that one. This is Dream.
I never thought I'd meet someone so sweet like you. You make me feel peace, can't believe how my garden grew. Baby, you're a blossoming willow tree. Lay me to sleep beneath your billowing leaves. I never thought I'd get to fly so close to the sun. Your smile alone warms every brittle, broken bone. Maybe if I stay under your tree, you and me will never have to leave. drawing circles with my thumb. Keep it there until it's numb. Waste the day to savor you in this moment. Wish that I could pause us in this moment. I wish that nothing ever really had to change. I love your summer, can't it always be this way? Maybe if I stay under your tree, you and me will never have to leave. We'll never leave. Keep me inside this dream. Keep me inside this dream. I never wanna leave. I never wanna leave. Keep me inside this dream. Keep me inside this dream. I never wanna leave. I never
That's song one. Song number two is a song called One Little Weed. Familiar classic. This was one of my favorites to produce so far, so I'm really excited for you guys to hear it. I really wanted like that indie pop, indie soft pop sound. And yeah, this song explores having a flawed perspective, and I think that's really fun to write because sometimes you feel an emotion and you can't live it out in reality, or it's not gonna be good for you, and it's nice to put that in a song and let it live there instead of in real life. This is One Little Weed.
I've been finding red flags on my leaves. They used to be breathing. I've been hearing white lies out of you who I thought I believed in. And I don't really know why I never mow my lawn. Your grass is overgrown now. Cut it down is probably smart. But what's one little weed gonna do to me? It's not a problem if it sprouts. You can wilt all the flowers growing on my tree. You know that I won't cut you out. The grass is always greener than a bitter barren field. I'd rather you than no one, so I'll take one little weed in my life. I'll be alright. I'll be alright. I've been watching your ivy slowly breaking down all of my walls. I've been feeling wounded by your jokes that go way too far. And I don't really know how it's not a problem if it sprouts. You can wilt all the flowers growing on my tree. You know that I won't cut you out. The grass is always greener than a bitter barren field. I'd rather you than no one, so I'll take one little weed in my life. I'll be alright.
Thank you. Now we find out, was it all right? This is Miss Poison Oak. Go ahead, Jackson.
Banger.
I've got a rash underneath my skin. You let your wild parsnip sink in. Now I bleed from the blisters you created, and I wait for my body to suffocate. I've got a habit of being the carpet. You saw prey that you knew you could target. I'm scratching all your hives that won't go away. My symptoms include an endless stomachache. I should have known. Don't touch Miss Poison Oak. Don't test your luck with Mother Nature. She'll give you a show. You'll be stuck with a rash you can't shake. Stuck with a case of heartbreak. You'll pay for your stupid hope. You'll regret that you ever spoke to Miss Poison Oak. I should have guessed you're too good to be true. You showed me colors that I never knew. Now I'm stained from the glaze of my endless tears. My mouth numb from your taste that's so bittersweet. I mistook your flowers for trust. You squeezed your vines until I was crushed. Your nightshade is a scary kind of sleep. You don't notice until you're in too deep. I should have known. Don't touch Miss Poison Oak. Don't test your luck with Mother Nature. She'll give you a show. You'll be stuck with a rash you can't shake. Stuck with a case of heartbreak. You'll pay for your stupid hope. You'll regret that you ever spoke to Miss Poison Oak. Yeah.
been really, really fun to explore different genres in the production process because I'm such a lover of many different genres, and so what a fun thing that's been happening is like I just get to point to some of like my favorite songs ever and be like, I love that layer, like could we try to do something inspired by that, and we get to add it to it. So that's just exciting to get to really lean into the different genres that each of these songs hold, especially because just on the guitar it can sometimes not sound like what I imagine the genre being as I'm writing it. The next song is the low after the rush of the breakup. And it's the first metaphor that really diverts from the garden theme, which is really purposeful. This is Home Again.
Yeah.
Blue and golden was the sun on the ocean, salt and swollen, open wounds from emotion. Thought I wanted to be traveling at sea, now I'm stranded and I feel uneasy. So much sea and open oxygen, cling debris until I'm home again. Save me, stuck at sea. I need to be home again, to be home again. Black and bloody lies this raft, life so funny. I bet you're cozy, stubbornness wins the trophy. Ship is sunken, I scream in the abyss. Is there no rest for a soul in crisis? So much sea and open oxygen, clean debris until I'm home again. Save me, stuck at sea. I need to be home again, to be home again. Let me sink my toes into the fields I once rode on. 2 years in the ocean takes a toll on a person, trapped in the high tide. I'm fighting for my life. You love my demise, took my life best in spite. Save me, stuck at sea. I need to be home again, to be home again. Home again. Glued to time now, mark the days by the sundown. My heart's burned brown, lost at sea, what I'd give for solid ground.
For music theory lovers out there, I was really excited to end that song not on the tonic. I'm looking for the home. The next song, gonna get water.
I'm looking for the hole.
The next, yes. That's good? Great. The next song is a few months later, and it's kind of about when you don't really remember how you functioned before this person was in your life and a part of your day-to-day. And kind of when you, and you feel kind of like a ghost. This is Ghost of Me.
Life has turned from glorious to gray. Feel it sailing down my hand. Day in, day out, routine like a hound. I'm a shadow of a man. I've been holding poison in my veins. Must have slipped into my cup. 'Cause all I feel is fog inside my brain. And the pressure's building up. And I'm sorry, but I won't pick up your calls. 'Cause I don't think you wanna meet the ghost of me. Late nights linger far too long. Ghost of me, slurring my feet down the hall. And I bet you'd wish I'd just go home. I can't blame you, because who would wanna ghost? Hey. I miss seeing soul to soul, missing all the love I had. Now I shout from deep inside a hole, muffled by a body bag. And no, it's nothing to do with you. I just have to hide the side of the ghost of me. Late nights linger far too long. The ghost of me, slurring my feet down the hall. And I bet you'd wish I'd just go home. I can't blame you, because who would wanna ghost? Hey, hey. Out of touch and out of order, lost my sight and lost my skin. At a loss, 'cause nothing's normal. Who'd want the state I'm in? Who'd want a wilting tree? And who'd want a song in the wrong key? Who'd want dead energy? And who'd want the ghost of me? Late nights linger far too long. Ghost of me, slurring my feet down the hall. And I bet you'd wish I'd just go home. I can't blame you, because who would wanna ghost? Hey, hey.
Word.
So I wrote that song in the development class my junior year, and I wrote it because the 7 songs that I had selected originally were like just getting sadder and sadder and like slower and slower, and it was like different parts of sadness. I was like, that's just not what I want this to be. So yeah, and I was really inspired by Paramore and like pouty angst. Like you hate me and I hate me too. That's really the vibe of that song. The next song is, I actually wrote it like really randomly, and I literally was just like, I want to do something with the capo really high, and I just want to like pick around. And I came up with this idea and whatever, and then when I was putting the songs together, I was like, I actually feel like it's a perfect penultimate song for the album. At the point when you're a few months later down the line, and you've kind of returned back to normal, but sometimes you wonder. Now, I don't mean to excuse this, but please excuse me because if I have to pause, because my wrists are still in their recovery.
Wonder what you're up to. Wonder if you miss me. Wonder, do you wonder about me like I do? Saw you posted an image, didn't see myself in it. Still feels weird being erased from your world. What was it all for? Years laughing on the floor, thinking this was forever. We outgrew the lives we knew, and now I view you from the other side of the internet. Goes to show that you just don't know, and a good thing will go and steal the sun you're standing under, and you're left to wonder. Kinda makes you wonder. Wonder how you're dealing. Wonder what you're thinking. Wonder if I stained you red like you stained me. Am I even on your mind? Or was I a waste of time? How I justified spending every moment together. What was it all for? Now I can't reach your phone even if I wanted. We outgrew the lives we knew, and now I view you from the other side of the internet. Goes to show that you just don't know, and a good thing will go and steal the sun you're standing under, and you're left to wonder. Kinda makes you wonder. Wonder if I walked on a one-sided road, living in a broken bridge I called home. You live and you learn, but the bruises still burn. If you never hear the words, I understand you. Oh, your world made me feel, but was it even real? All alone, fearing the only thing we shared was my heart that you filled with wonder. Now I'm left to wonder. What was it all for? What was it all for? Now that we outgrew the lives we knew, and now I view you from the other side of the internet. Goes to show that you just don't know, and a good thing will go and steal the sun you're standing under, and you're left to wonder. Yeah, it makes you wonder. Wasted day to wonder.
When I get to unplug Jackson.
Oh, no. Alright. Hello? Hello? Oh, yeah, you're right, I see. That's right. Wasn't supposed to have that.
So I really love Wonder because it's so stripped back and it really has its own unique sound. And I asked my mentor if like he had any strings that he could put on it, and he was like, I play the cello, so there is a cello on it. So I'm really excited about that one. Before we get to the final song, I was wondering, like, would it be okay with you guys if I lead the album cover? Yeah, I took that last summer with my sister, Chloe Meinershagen. She's a photographer. I had to lay in the grass, and I really did get bit. It was a random field. I don't know what I got bit. Like, it wasn't ants. It was like what is this bite? Thank you. Before we get to the last song, I just want to thank you guys again so much for coming. It really does mean so much that you'd all be here and listen to this and support my music and this project. And I want to say thank you to my mentor, Billy Henry. He's not here, but I'm giving you a round of applause. He's been really helpful and I've learned so much, and this product wouldn't be what it is without that. And then Jacob, Maya. Thanks for lugging all of this over here and filming and being awesome. And then finally, Jackson Perrin. Thank you so much. He's also my second leader on the project, but also just been such a mentor and supported me so much in the last 3 years. So thank you, Jackson.
All right.
It's not yet. We've got the last song, and I'm sure you all heard it last semester. But I didn't have wrists, and now I do. This song was another song that I didn't add to the junior spring semester, but as soon as I wrote it, I was like, this is the finale, this is going on it, this is Let the Light In.
I'm so tired of putting on my coat, dancing in the rain, but it's just getting cold, and it's hard to breathe when the rain's coming down, but much harder to believe that the sun might come out after months of tears, drenched in pity stains. See the sky start to clear, feel the warmth on your hands. Let the light in, let the light in. Don't you fight it, just trust the timing. Don't it feel so good to let it shine? Don't it feel so right to let the light in? The rain has stopped, time to throw out all these clothes. Take a bath and see how much you've grown. Check for bruises and scars, all the lessons you've learned. Now they make you who you are, fade from purple to gold. And you know you fought hard, aren't you proud of yourself now? How the rainy days seem far, 'cause the sun's finally out. Let the light in, let the light in. Don't you fight it, just trust the timing. Don't it feel so good to let it shine? Don't it feel Let the light in. Don't you fight it. Just trust that